Question 4. Aircraft is on a true bearing from a station. So true bearing from a station means QTE is 230. Variation is phi east. Variation east magnetic will be least. So a magnetic bearing from the station, which is QDR, will be least. So 230 minus 5, 225. If QDR is 225, QDM will be reciprocal of that, which is 04225 minus 180, 045, and QUJ will be 050. Heading is 240 magnetic, OBS is 065. What is ADF? So let's begin with the easy part. ADF is magnetic bearing to the station minus magnetic heading. Magnetic bearing to the station is QDM 045. Magnetic heading is 240 magnetic. So 045 minus 240 plus 360 is 165. So relative bearing is 165 degrees. Okay. Relative bearing is 165 degrees. Next. Now in this question, it's not explicitly given that you are flying outbound or inbound in this particular two words, but they have given the heading, which is 240, and they have given the ADF station. That means VOR and NDB are co-located. This is your north datum. This is radial 2. This is radial 225 QDR. Okay, and you are flying on a heading of 240. That is, heading of 240 will take you away from this NDB station, right? So that means indirectly they are telling you that you are flying outbound from VOR. So you are located on this radial 225, and your heading is 40. OBS is 065. Now 225 reciprocal is real 065. Now 065 reciprocal is what? 065 plus 180 is 45. Look at this case. You're going outbound. On a heading of 240, you're flying outbound. Aircraft, I'm writing here, aircraft flying aircraft is flying outbound, but the OBS setting is one meant for inbound. This will produce a reverse sensing indication, a reverse sensing CDI indication, a reverse sensing CDI indication. Okay, so the answer here is indication will be reverse. Now why reverse? You are flying outbound, since you are flying outbound, you should have put OBS 225. You would have gotten from indication, right? If you put the reciprocal of 225, which is 045, in that case you will get two indication CDI needle in the center. Now you are flying outbound and still you have put an OBS setting of 065 in your OBS selector. Now 065 is on this side of VOR. That means to go towards 065, you will have to first go towards VOR, then transition to 065. So you will get two indications. 065 will give you two indications. Now what will CDI show? Now all this talk is about going towards the VOR. So now in this example, your aircraft is flying outbound, but the CDI indication, the left and right indication, will be with respect to the OBS setting that you have given in the instrument. Okay, 065 means going inbound. So the instrument will think that your aircraft is actually flying inbound, even though it's flying outbound. But according to this setting, instrument will think that aircraft is going inbound to the VOR, and with respect to that, the CDI needle will move. Now going inbound, so I will draw this sum again here. Radial 225, radial 045, radial 065, radial 245. Now going inbound, this becomes this side becomes your left hand side, this side becomes your right hand side, right? Now if you continue flying on radial 225, you will overfly VOR and you will transition to radial 045, which is reciprocal of 225. But you want to go towards radial 065. Now what is the reciprocal of 065? 245. So likewise, so if you're flying 225, you get transition to 045. If you fly 245 radial, you will overfly VOR and then transition to what? 065. So your first concern is to change your track, inbound track, which is 045. You have to change that and you have to turn towards radial 245, fly inbound radial 245 and then go to 065. So you will have to turn left, intercept radial 245. From there, fly inbound towards this VOR and then continue flying overflying and then you will automatically go towards radial 065. So that is the meaning. So you have put in the OBS selector 065. You will get two indication and the CDI needle will move to the left hand side. Okay, telling you that you first go towards radial 245, intercept that and then you can go on to radial 065. After overflying VOR, this same OBS indicator will show an indication of 065 will stay the same. Now the two indication here will change into from indication, and if you are flying correctly on that radial, the CDI needle will stay in the center. Okay, so this is what is the answer. So the CDI needle will move to the left hand side, but you will not fly that CDI needle. The CDI needle will move to the left hand side. Okay, but in reality your aircraft is flying outbound. So if the needle is telling you to fly left, in reverse sensing you do what the opposite of what needle says. So if needle is telling you to fly left, you will actually fly right hand side, intercept this 245, fly inbound VOR. If you follow the needle, that is left indication, in case of reverse sensing like here, you will start making a left turn, which is wrong. You will never reach radial 245. You will take a lot of time, and apart from that, that is wrong flying airmanship. So always follow normal sensing. Okay, it becomes very easy to follow CDI needle. So in case you are flying reverse sensing, do opposite of what needle tells you to do. So fly right. So the answers are CDI will move left because of the indication that you have put 065. 065 is this, the opposite of that is 245, which is left of 225 going inbound. So according to that, the indications will be given to you. To and from will be 2. Sensing, as I said, reverse sensing. ADF we have found out 165. So with uh, this question number 4, we have come to the end of this question number 4. I hope you have understood this lecture, and now you are comfortable understanding the concepts and the solution explanation. Do hit the like button if you have liked this lecture. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't. Share this video with all your friends. Recommend my videos to your friends. Let me know your questions, comments, feedback, doubts in the comment box. All the best. Keep learning and do watch the next videos on VOR RMR. Stay tuned.